ladies? How are we almost right back to where we started? My life has almost come full circle. We're back in the bathroom on the side of the tub. Crazy how things work like that. I see my notification hasn't gone out yet, so we'll give it just a second here. Hopefully the notification will go out, and then I clearly have already started my makeup because I wasn't going to do a live video, and then I'm like, I'm in the bathroom. How can I not do a live video whenever I'm in the bathroom? Back where this all began. So whenever you guys are here, leave a comment down below, say hello. We are getting ready because we have a try-on video this morning before I start my coaching work for the day. Hi Linda, hey Amanda. And there's no telling how my makeup's gonna turn out today. Number one, the white background's throwing my lighting off. And like, I've messed around with my lighting. I don't know. I also didn't bring my blending sponge in here, and I wasn't going back out to get it. So I'm gonna be putting foundation on with a brush that is dirty and already has powder on it. So it just is what it is. Hello Amanda, hey Telly, good morning Judy, hi Lisa, hi Shirley. Good morning ladies. If any of you guys are like my OG followers, do you remember when we used to do makeup in here in the bathroom? Let me know. I'm trying to pin my link. But sometimes Facebook's fickle, and whenever you go to pin it, it wants to kick me out of the video and knock the audio out. Good morning, Carrie. Hey, Nicole. Hey, Jennifer. Happy birthday, Judy. All right, I already opened this. I'm using my Frankie Rose foundation today since we used the Maybelline yesterday, like I told you, in my little box of makeup. I've only got those two options, and I can't guarantee how it's going to end up looking because the lighting's off in here, and this brush is already dirty with powder, so it's in anybody's guess is as good as mine how this is going to turn out today. Amanda, we're getting our Christmas snow today too. We have about, I don't know, probably about 1.5 inches outside right now, and it's still snowing. Margaret, you remember? Amy, you remember? I know. I'm like, I was not going to do the video, which is why I already started my makeup, and then it was like, there's no way that I cannot not do a makeup video while I'm here in my bathroom. What does my shirt say? Red Riders Wrestling. Good morning, Linda. Hi, Deborah. Thank you for sharing. Pam remembers. Good morning. The good news is whenever you're doing your makeup only to be on a live video and you know you're not leaving the house, as long as it looks good on the live video, it does not necessarily have to look good in real life. So that's a bonus. I think I'll put a little bit more foundation on. Jennifer remembers it's 33 here in Douglasville, Georgia. How cold is it here? Let's see. It is 26 degrees and full snow. So that's where we're at today. Still no electricity. I keep telling you guys that whenever you see me working down in my office again, that's when you'll know it's been fixed. The nails are gorgeous. Thank you. I'm like bringing on bright colors because I'm over winter already. And, you know, so this is the combination that I went with. Hot pink on one hand and then my favorite red on the other, which I did my toenails the other day because I hadn't done them since the beginning of November. And the gel polish was like grown out. But I did like a pale, like periwinkle. So now I'm going to have to redo those because it's not vibing with the nail polish colors. Remember the kids knocking on your doors while you were doing makeup? Well, I'm going to have to hurry because somebody's bound to knock on my door sooner rather than later. But I wanted to let my husband sleep a little bit because he didn't go to bed till like 2 or 3 before I kicked him out of the bedroom. And I didn't feel like dragging everything down to my living room. We're getting snow tomorrow. Lots of frost last 2 days. We're supposed to get snow, I think today. And then we're supposed to get a big snowstorm Sunday into Monday. The pink gel, it's DND. The color's called Tutti Frutti. I don't know the number. I suppose I could not be lazy and just look it up really quick. Ta-da. Let's see what the number is called. It is number 719 for the pink. And then the red, of course, is the Canadian maple. I actually just ordered some red aspen nails. The red is number 007, and this is 719. I just ordered some new red aspen nails. I obviously still love red aspen nails, but sometimes I think the cosmetologist in me just comes out, and I enjoy, like, painting my own nails. I was going to do some nail art, and then I kind of, like, lost all motivation. So I just went with solid colors, but I like the mix up of doing like one color on one hand, one color on the other. You're way too OCD for that. I love the colors alone. I always think it's so cute. I saw this one picture on Instagram and they did like 3 bright red nails, or no, they did 2 bright red nails and then 2 pink nails, and then this was bright red. But I couldn't do 2 colors on one hand. That would drive me absolutely bonkers. You know how little girls like to do like one this color, one this color, one this color, one this color. Now I did do a full ombre look this summer that was like ombre of like blue, greens on one hand, and then like pinks, peaches, and orange on the other hand, or yellow, something like that. I didn't mind that ombre look, but I can't do the like every other like red, pink, red, pink, red, pink. I could never. Good morning, guys. Hi, Robin. We have like 2 inches here in Bridgeport, West Virginia, still coming down. Sunday, they could say we could get up to a foot. Yeah, they're saying for us Sunday into Monday, something like 8, maybe 8 to 10 inches, which could also mean 14 inches, or it could mean like, it could be a bright, sunny, tropical day. You just never know. But I'm hoping we get it and that school's canceled so that my kids' Christmas vacation is extended by another day. Good morning, Betty. We're supposed to get Sunday, Monday too. Yeah, I was talking to one of my clients yesterday, and she lives like up in the New Englandish area, and I was like, she's like, I don't check the weather because it's never what you want to see. But I'm like, well, we're supposed to be getting a big snowstorm Sunday into Monday, so probably Monday into Tuesday, it should be hitting you guys. Did my usual Christmas nails, red with white tips. Well, since I need to redo my toenails now because it's not the vibe having this light periwinkle color. When I'll have time to do it, who knows? But whenever I go to do my toes, I'm obviously just going to do my favorite red. All right, we used the Avon concealer under my eyes. Now, in my little makeup box, since I've been kicked out, I've been evicted out of my office, I don't have my Avon under eye primer up here. It will never cease to amaze me how much I love the Avon concealer. It gives enough pigmentation, like enough brightness, but it's not heavy. Hi, Michelle. Hey, Vanessa. All right, and then I'm going to put some of this on my lid, too. I don't know. I've just been in a makeup. Well, I told you guys yesterday, I've been in an eyeshadow slump yesterday, but I fully believe that all of this is just because I'm out of my element. I'm not in my usual zone. And now my nose is going to start running. Good morning, Christine. I did not end up having time yesterday to put the post up on my page for my additional keto coaching clients that I can take for January. I will get that put up after my try-on video today. If I have time, I'll try to put it up this morning, but obviously I won't be able to respond to anybody with the information until this evening, whenever I get done with my regular work. But I'm excited that I can work with more ladies. What happened to my office? We're having electrical issues in our house. It's been going on for like a month now. I love watching snow, but when I gone fast, you could. Yep, you know what? We can't even see the snowfall because in our living room, we have that privacy film on our windows. If not, our dogs will literally bark at every blade of grass moving. And in our kitchen window, of course, we have our window air conditioner in there. So you got like a little peek you can see out. But so we can't ever actually watch the snowfall, but that's okay. We open the kitchen door every once in a while and take a look and see what's going on. Cleaning the makeup off my nose rings. Good morning, Heidi. Thank you, Christine. We don't get snow, we get tornadoes. Another one coming this weekend. Rhonda, where do you live? How long is it going to be before you get back in your office? I have no clue. Monday will be a month that it happened. So, We got no timeline for it. I just looked for your nail polish on Amazon. Do you know what it's called? Because when I type in 719, a lot come up. Do you name it the color? Are you, Gail, are you searching the brand DND, David Nancy David? I asked what's taking so long to fix your electricity. Time constraints between us and our landlord's maintenance team to be able to coincide our schedules for them to be able to work on it. It's kind of difficult around the holidays. And then once we are able to be able to, like, hope, I told him I would be available today after 1 because I at least have to get my video done this morning. My other work I have to do, I can do without electricity because I can do it on my cell phone and whatnot. But even once they're able to come here and assess it further, because they have been here twice already, it could be a pretty extensive project, finding out where the issue in the wall is with the wiring. All right, I'm using the Avon Match Set setting powder to set that concealer under my eyes. Vanessa, I do have a live today at 11 a.m. So it's 8:34 here right now. Is there anything in particular you guys are wanting to see on this live video for try on? Let me know and I'll grab it before, you know, so I have it ready to go. I don't think I ate dinner last night. We had basketball practice and that ended up running over. What did I eat for dinner? Oh, I had some cottage cheese last night, but I definitely would not consider that dinner. And so I'm super hungry this morning. I had massive snowfall on Christmas Eve. It's all gone now. I'd like to see some more. We live in Canada. Nicole's like, come on, we live in like the coldest, snowiest place on this side. Where's the snow at? I miss being able to wear makeup every day. It just seems to clog my face up. But now I try to really focus on good skincare and Botox. Just started getting Botox this past month and I don't think I'll ever not get it. Autumn, I feel the same. And I think it's important to remember, so I'm going to turn that light up again. It's so freaking dark in here. I think it's important to remember that our makeup is only going to look as good as the skin that we're putting it on top of. So I know even for myself, sorry, I'm messing with the lighting. I know even for myself, probably with like the last 3 months, I don't really wear makeup unless I'm doing a live video. And I usually take it off after I finish the live video because I've been just trying to focus on my skin as well. Especially whenever I'm going through a good phase when I'm not picking at my face with the dermatillomania. So I say take the time to focus on your skin. Botox is fantastic. I get that there's some people that are against it. Everybody's journey is different. And then once you feel that you have your skin in a good position, you can start a makeup routine, but maybe just start by adding in one product at a time so you can see what it is that your skin's being reactive to. The DND nail polish numbers, the pink is number 719 and the red is 007. Chances are a lot of you guys probably already have this red since that's what I wear. I've been wearing this particular red since California. Good morning, Joanna. Have I had lip fillers? My last time I got lip fillers done was in December of 2023. I usually get it done twice a year, but since I traveled twice last year, just financially was not in the books for me. Not that like whenever I travel, obviously like my plane trips and stuff were paid for, but whenever I do travel, I have to take less clients, which of course then cuts into my income. Good morning, Christina. The Avon info for my concealer. So Tammy, if you just click on my link that I have pinned down below, where it says MAGGIE30shop.com, click on that. That's going to take you to my website. Up near the top, you should see a link that says Avon. And then it is the Avon Cashmere Concealer, and I wear the color Sugar. When I was single and had an apartment, I had to hide my cat from my cat in my car from my landlord when she came over, and he would always peek his head up and look out, but she never saw him. Well, per our lease, we're allowed to have 2 dogs. That's per our lease. So it's a little bit of a moving around game sometimes, you know. I'm still just really feeling good that whenever they were here that one time, the last time they were here, when Doug's like, this house just looks so nice. And I'm like, oh, tell me again, Doug, how nice this house looks. Your lips look really, really good for that long ago to have had them done. I found, so I started getting fillers done in July of 2020. And over the years of getting them done, what I have found is it really is kind of like a trial and error to find out which product works best for your body and how quickly your body metabolizes it. So I started out with getting Juvederm in my lips. And I mean, it made them look nice, but I felt like Juvederm always caused me to bruise more. I felt like Juvederm was a harder product, like that it wasn't as pillowy. And my body metabolized it very quickly. And then I would say probably about 2.5 years ago, whenever Rustling Kiss came out, that's when I started getting that. And I feel like it lasts a really, really long time in my body. Now, I would still like to get them done twice a year, as well as my cheek fillers and Botox. Botox I kind of need like 3 times a year, but it's been over a year. But it's all about just finding what your body metabolizes the slowest. Good morning, Susie. Okay, Vanessa, I'll be in my inbox later today. So, but whenever I do get my lips done, when I was going twice a year, I always get 1 full syringe in my lips, and then I get Restylane Lift and Restylane Contour in my cheeks. I think 1 syringe on one side, 1 syringe on the other, or maybe 1 syringe of each for both. I can't remember. And then Botox. But like I said, I haven't had anything done since December of 2023. And that's so true. It's hard to make people get that, but no kidding. I'm a picker too. Bad. Let's see. I felt starting Botox earlier was better than later, and it would help in the long run. You're absolutely correct. Number 1, Botox. Like you'll see some people on social media, and they'll be like 25, 26 years old getting Botox, and people are like, "You're too young to need Botox." Blah blah blah. Actually, the younger you can start Botox, the better. It is like a preventative maintenance. It's harder to tackle wrinkles once they have formed. So the whole point in getting Botox younger is to prevent the wrinkles from forming. Autumn, I agree too. I think after having your lips done for so long, the lip filler tends to last longer. That being said, I would love to be able to go for a plump up sometime soon, maybe like around March. Good morning, Tommy. Good morning, guys. All right, I don't know what I want to do with my eyeshadows because nothing that I'm going to do am I going to like today. No, I'm just not going to like it regardless, you know? In a makeup funk. Oh my gosh, I gotta think about what I'm gonna make myself to eat really quick before I do this live video this morning. What if you guys were going to make something quickly for breakfast? What would you make? I got this Morphe eyeshadow palette. It's the Nude Ambition palette. I don't really care for it because I feel like the eyeshadows are patchy, but I think that's what we're gonna use anyhow. You feel 28 is too old. I should have started at 20 or so, but I also wasn't able to get it $6 a unit either. Yep. I think, well, if I started mine in 2020, which July of 2020, I would have been, what, 35? Yeah, I would have been 35. So, definitely a little late on that end, but it is what it is. Oatmeal on toast is your quick go-to. Low carb pizza roll up. Eggs, scrambled eggs. I'll probably do something with cottage cheese, whether it be some cottage cheese and berries or cottage cheese and maybe like a couple slices of bacon. I had eggs yesterday, so I don't know if I'll have those this morning. I don't know, but I'm gonna have to eat something or else I'll never make it through my try-on. So if anybody cares, I'm using the color Headline Nudes as a base color for this eyeshadow. And like I said, the Morphe palette, I don't really care for too much because I feel like it goes on patchy. Good morning, Donna. I am at least having, well, I'm already having half a protein shake right now because I've got my Mojo over here, which my Mojo, I'm doing the Brazilian coffee flavor. And then I do half of a Premier protein shake and, you know, coffee. Melody. Oh, I mean, over the years, of course, I've done live videos about wigs like that. But we can definitely, I'm trying to get more into a routine, so we can definitely plan something like that for sure. Whatever you can do now for your neck, do it because I hate my neck and it's too late. People often forget not only their neck, but their chest. Like when I put moisturizer on my face at night, I always do my neck and my chest too, because those are like the first places that really start to show aging. And the tops of your hands. Any extra skincare you have on your hands, like after you're putting it on your face, rub it on your hands because I have old hands. I have my mother's hands. My mother also has old hands. Even when she was younger, she also said it was from doing dishes. You guys know that I don't do dishes, so it must just be hereditary, not actually from doing dishes. But any skincare left over on your hands, rub it into the back of your hands because that's one of the first places to show aging too. It is a snowy day, Stephanie. Snow, snow, snow. That makes me want to watch White Christmas. I told Juliana last night, I'm like, tomorrow, meaning today, is like your last day off on Christmas vacation that's like what would be a school day. And I'm like, I wish we could just rewind and go back to the beginning of it. My face is so dry right now. What is a good favorite moisturizer to use? So Jacqueline, in the morning, I like to use the, oh my gosh, I'm not even going to be able to think of it. It's the Avon Hydrogel Moisturizer because it's it's moisturizing, but it's lightweight and perfect to put on underneath makeup. And then in the evening, I use this from the Avon Ultimate line. Hold on. I got two beverages on the floor. I got to step around. In the evenings, I use this moisturizer. Ow, that was my knee. And it's the Avon Anew Ultimate Supreme. And this is more of like a thick, creamy moisturizer. I also recommend using a hyaluronic acid because that's going to lock moisture into your skin. All the skincare that I use is from Avon, FYI. Hi, Cheryl from Australia. The Pink Nails Bonnie, it is D&D gel polish, and the number of it is 719. What did I do with my brush I was using? It won't be long before we'll be there with snow. What is Christmas with no snow? I seriously don't know where the makeup brush went that I was using. Oh, there it is. No, that's not it either. Well, I guess we're just going to have to get a different makeup brush. Maybe I carried it over there. Who knows? You love that? It smells so good. That lotion, the moisturizer, this one, it does smell really good. Don't worry, they'll be out of school for another week with ice snowstorm coming. Well, I figure they'll probably get it canceled on Monday. And then after that, they'll probably make our kids go. Only reason being is one time this year we were supposed to get an ice storm at like, I don't know, probably like 6 o'clock in the morning. See, my kids get on the bus early. My kids get on the bus for school at 6:40 in the morning. So they went ahead and canceled school because we were supposed to get this big ice storm, and then nothing ended up happening. So it seems like historically, whenever they preemptively close school down because of something that's supposed to happen, like we get punished for the rest of the year. And it's like, no, we're not doing that again. No delays, no cancellations, because the one time they gave them a day and then we ended up getting no bad weather. Michelle, right now we probably only have 1.5 inches to 2 inches of snow. So we were only supposed to get 1 to 3. We probably won't get much more, but it is still snowing. You love the wig I have on? Thank you, Betty. This is Emery, but I did have to add some heat to her the other day just because she got a little roughed up whenever I was wearing her during my try-on. Do my kids like to play in the snow? You know, my kids have never gone sled riding ever because we've never lived anywhere that has a place to sled ride. And now, of course, my kids are all, I think, beyond the age of enjoying being out in the snow. But yeah, it's crazy. Like, they've never gone sled riding. And I mean, obviously there's like, I suppose if they wanted to go sled riding, I could take them out to my sister's, but my sister lives like 30 minutes away. And it's not the best roads to travel on, especially if there is snow. So I grew up in a place where we had big hills like in our yard to sled ride in. So my kids got a different experience since we're more, we don't like live in town, but it's definitely a residential area, whereas I grew up more so in the country. And before we lived there, we were like the house with the sled riding hill, so all of the kids from the neighborhood would come to our house to go sled riding. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you, Stephanie. It's the same here. Sally School District gets, yeah, no matter what call they make. Exactly. Well, and it's like they do, so starting, I want to say in 2020, once they realized that kids could do schoolwork from home, they started doing these things that were called snow packets. So it's like at the beginning of the winter season, they would like preemptively send home schoolwork that the kids could do if they needed to cancel school, so that it wouldn't have to be a day counted against them, because they have to go to school 180 days out of the year. So I don't understand why people, and I understand that if school gets canceled, it is an inconvenience to people who work outside the home. But I mean, I think, is that not something that people have been dealing with since the dawn of time too? I don't know. I just feel like, and maybe it's because whenever I was in high school, 2 of my best friends' fathers were killed in car accidents, but I just feel like if there's a chance of bad weather, that for safety of staff and children, that school should just be canceled and there should be an alternative method for them to do their schoolwork, so the weather doesn't have to get held against them and they don't have to go to school until like June 20th, you know? Good morning, Amanda. Where we lived before, the schools would wait until the last minute to call school off, so you'd have to be watching that morning. That's how it was whenever I was growing up. Now, the superintendent we have now, he's pretty good at calling it early. The only bad thing is like, when you get a call at like 4 o'clock in the morning that school's canceled, it's like, well, I'm awake now anyhow, because my phone's ringing at 4 o'clock in the morning. My husband's phone's ringing at 4 o'clock in the morning. They follow up with a text message. And then I have another child that goes to a different school, so then you got calls coming in for them. And it's like, well, I may as well just got up and had a regular school day time, because everybody's awake now. But I remember being a kid, they would always wait till the last minute. Which, even if they waited to the last minute here, it would still have to be super early for them to call it. Because we only live 2 to 3 minutes from the school, both the middle school and high school. And my kids are one of the last stops to get on, and they're getting on the bus at 7:40 in the morning. So there's some kids that are getting on the bus at like 6 o'clock, 6:10 in the morning. So they have to cancel pretty early just because of the bus times. Good morning, Sue. Where I live in the mountains, when we get snow or ice, it stays forever on our back roads. And if we slide off the roads, we go down a mountain or into a lake. That's kind of how it was where I grew up. We lived up a dirt road, pretty steep, no guardrails because it was private property. My grandmother actually owned the property. And most of the time, like, you're sliding down it sideways or you can't make it up it. So there was a lot of times in the winter where you just had to park down at the bottom of the hill and you had to walk home and leave your car. And then so when my mom would have to go to work in the morning, you gotta go on your trek first, walk to your car, and then drive to work. And because of like the shade of the trees, even though there wouldn't be leaves on the trees, it would take a very, very long time for the snow to clear. And those were roads, since they were private owned, obviously weren't like state or county maintained, so they never got anything done on them. Sometimes they would come and put cinders down, but that really did nothing. They can go online now. No reason to go to school. Our kids, now my oldest son, of course, he goes to a different school. They'll do virtual days for them because the kids, it's a requirement for the kids to have laptops there to do their schoolwork. Now my kids that are in middle school, the students all have iPads, but they're not allowed to bring them home. So virtual school is not an option for my other children. The shimmer that I'm using right now, it's an old liquid eyeshadow from Avon in the color Peach Sapphire. They don't make it anymore, but Frankie Rose, which I have a link for them on my website and a coupon code, they have one of my favorite liquid eyeshadows. It's the color Cosmos. And it's even more sparkly than this is. Are my eyebrows tattooed? My eyebrows are tattooed, but they are extremely, extremely faded. I got them done initially in November of 2020, and then I never went back for my 6-week touch-up. So when you first get them, you're supposed to get them done, and then you go back 6 weeks later for a touch-up. I never went back for the 6-week touch-up because I think I had COVID. And so mine are like extremely, extremely faded. Good morning, Carrie. My blush, what color is it? It's from the Velvet Noir Blush Crush palette, which is out of stock. They don't have it anymore. And I just mix all 4 colors together. I tell you guys all the time, I want to start my own blush line because I can never just find a makeup company that carries the kind of blushes that I like or that I want. I do like the Juvia's Place blush from Ulta, but you know, I guess I'm just never satisfied with blush. But I do like that palette, but it is out of stock. And it's been out of stock, I would say, for probably over a year, so I don't know if they're going to remake it or not. All right, let's see. It's almost 9 o'clock. I gotta get down to the basement and start carrying clothes upstairs. Is there anything in particular you guys want me to show you on this video? Obviously, the sale is still going on. So pretty much everything is included except for those special order items. So is there any particular clothes that you guys are wanting me to carry upstairs for my try-on haul this morning that you guys have been eyeballing and want to grab on sale? What is good to hide dark circles? Jacqueline, I would suggest doing color correcting. Color correcting will neutralize them versus just trying to use something to cover it up. If you're using something to cover it up, you're most likely going to have to go in too heavy and too thick, and then it can just look cakey and gross. Whereas if you color correct, and Saint, I have a link for Saint. Saint makeup is really good for color correcting. You can use their lip and cheek colors because it's all a cream-based makeup. But I would say for dark circles, for sure, color correct versus cover. What do you do with the 2 or 3 nails left in red aspen nails? I just throw them away. I just throw them away because, I mean, unless I'm going to take a bigger nail and like file it down, the ones that I don't use wouldn't fit my nails anyhow. So I don't keep them. I just pitch them. And the nails, the red aspen nails are reusable. Now, I've never reused them, but one of my friends, she actually reuses them. Like the Christmas nails that they come out with, she'll save them for the next year and reuse them. You just have to make sure that you're removing them correctly so that you can reuse them. Is the brown plaid coat sold out? Let me see. That was the Renly, I believe. You guys, I completely forgot last week that whenever I put my sunless tanner on, I ran out of it and I never ordered more. So I had to use this like janky, just gross store-bought sunless tanner. My skin is so splotchy from it and it is like sticky and gross. So I have got to order some more of my sunless tanner today because I can't take this on my body. But I also could not scrub it off yet since I have my try on today. Deanna, the Renly fuzzy button-down coat is sold out. So there was a couple left whenever I showed it on Tuesday, but she's gone now. Then we pair the floral leggings with the split at the bottom yesterday. Joe marked them down to 20 plus a 30% off and 20% cash back. That's pert near free. All right, guys, I'm getting off here so I can get the stuff out of my bathroom, taken back to my bedroom, and then I got to get down to my basement and start, oh my gosh, there's a hair in my eye, and start rounding up clothes for this try-on. Oh, I'm not putting anything on my lips today just because they're still extremely chapped. So just a clear lip balm will do. Well, they're feeling... they literally feel windburnt, even though I haven't been outside. I must be licking them in my sleep. But, all right, jumping off here, you guys, this is my second makeup live that I have done in the year 2025, and it's only January 3rd. I'm proud of myself for that. And my birthday's in 10 days. Remember I asked you guys the other day, what are we going to do for my birthday? It's a big one. So give me some birthday ideas, alrighty? All right, I'll see you guys in 2 hours. I'll be live on Facebook, but I'm going to be live on the Velvet Noir Boutique app as well. I'm pleading with you guys to please download the Velvet Noir Boutique app if you have not done it already, because for some reason, when I do long live videos, like sometimes those videos are like an hour and a half, 2 hours, 2 hours and 15 minutes long, Facebook stops showing me comments. And I'll get off the live video and I'll check the Facebook comments and there's like 200 comments, but I only saw 7 of them. If you download the Velvet Noir Boutique app on your cell phone or iPad or whatever, you can watch the live video over there and I will see your comments. I'll be able to answer your questions and it's so much easier to shop and you get cash back on your purchases. All right, so download, just go to your app store on your phone, whether it's Google Play or the App Store or whatnot, and just search Velvet Noir Boutique. It should be the very first one that pops up. Whenever I go live, turn on your notifications. Whenever I go live, you'll get a Velvet Noir notification saying live video, blah, blah, blah. You can watch the live over there the same as you would watch it on Facebook. But when you comment, I'll actually be able to see your comment. What do you use for fine lines and wrinkles? You look flawless. Well, I got my fine lines and wrinkles. So first of all, we have to remember that everything that we see online is an optical illusion. Whenever you're looking at something, and I don't do filters on my videos or anything like that, but when you're viewing somebody that's a video across the interwebs, you're not getting a good representation of what things look like in real life, right? So number one, we have to remember things that we see on the internet, it's an optical illusion. It's not real life. Botox is pretty much the only way to really help your fine lines and wrinkles. While skincare can help, nothing's going to eradicate it. It just is what it is. We have to learn to accept that everybody has fine lines and wrinkles. Everybody has pores, right? Everybody's got dry skin or healing blemishes. See, a lot of times over there, my eyeshadow gets all caught in my wrinkles. I don't even care because you guys can't see it whenever it's up close. So we have to remember that real skin looks like real skin. If somebody's skin looks flawless and they're not 12 years old, it's not real life. So we can use products that can help minimize the appearance. Nothing even Botox is going to give us a completely flawless looking canvas. So remember, what you see online is not real life as far as like how things look. You know what I mean? Whenever I sit this far back, you can't see the scars that I have, or the old piercing scars that I have, or the dry spots that I have from blemishes or whatnot. So a lot of things you see online, it's an optical illusion. My skin looks no better than anybody else's skin. We can use products to help minimize the appearance, but everybody has fine lines and wrinkles. Everybody has pores, or pores that are larger than they want it to be. People have oily spots. People have dry spots. We can work to treat those, but nothing's going to eradicate it, and we need to normalize that this is what's normal, right? So, all right, guys, I got to get up here because I got to start carrying clothes upstairs. I'll see you in 2 hours. Download the app. Alrighty? Love you guys. Bye.